Hello, this is Razan Baya, and I'm going to give you a very brief overview of the Hero Adventure project that I have been involved in for the last few weeks. So, this is the document that kind of outlines the work that I did during IDET 5302 Computing Applications in Education Technology. And this is a course that's taken at Texas A&M Corpus Christi under the guide of Dr. Susan Elwood. This project was primarily about integrating technology into either a K through 12 or higher education setting, although we did focus on K through 12 and the TEKS alignments for this particular project. And so the primary purpose was to create an instructional artifact that integrated at least one or two uh, different education technology tools such as VoiceThread, Google Slides, or Google Docs in order to enhance the education experience for different students in the K through 12 setting. Initially, I created artifacts related to fourth grade students, and this was in relation to their science class. And so, what I wanted to do was give them the opportunity to interact with a sister school in Germany. A lot of the ISDs in Texas have interaction capabilities with sister schools in other countries and in other states. And so, this was a hypothetical scenario. And I created a Google slideshow for this particular assignment titled the Global Interaction Assignment. And this Google slideshow pretty much gives the students the step-by-step instructions to begin work on the project. Once I developed this Google slideshow, I embedded it into a Google Voice thread where the students are able to integrate their learning by communicating with students on the other side of the world to see what they have learned in their classes. And so the voice thread gives them various instructions via audio, text, or video. In this case, a lot of audio and text was used. Initially, we are giving the students the instructions on how to use the voice thread communication. And then the students proceed to actually integrate themselves in this assignment. Students are able
We
to
are more alike
talk
than we
about
look.
their hobbies, their likes, their interests, and get a better idea and feel for who they are. They're asked to upload a comment via these tools, either text, video, or audio. And then once they have developed their initial introduction, they become more interactive by accessing the Google Docs that are provided to them via these links. And so the students are able to submit their information via the doc and then share it with their sister school group in Germany. As they are working together in groups, both locally and remotely, they're asked to think about the ideas that they're learning in class and apply them to what they think other students in other classrooms are doing as well. So this was one part of the project. The second part of the project is the Adventure Hero project, which I was included in to help facilitate developing the instructional artifact. And so what I use to do that is Articulate Storyline 3, which is a course authoring tool. Articulate Storyline 3 is fantastic because you are able to use a lot of different editing and a lot of different tools to actually bring the story to life. You're able to create multiple modules with lots of embedded quizzes and instruction within the module itself. And so, in order to embed this module into the an accessible format, I created a Canvas course which the students can enroll in using the code that I provide. And within the course, as you can see, there is both the module as well as a survey. And this survey is used for the learners to give us feedback on how this module helped them learn their objectives. So when the students actually access the module, they're able to go back and forth within the module itself. And this is the course authoring module that I created. And there is sound embedded in it, as you can see or hear. And it is very interactive. And so the students are able to interact within the module. There are quizzes that are embedded in the module, as well as videos that the students can watch. And whenever they are prompted, they are also asked to join in VoiceThread activity. I'm going to show you a real quick view of some of the quizzes that the students are able to use. For instance, this is a multiple choice quiz. So the student is going to choose the correct answer and hit submit, and then they hit continue and they go to the next question. Now, if they were to answer incorrectly on this particular module, they would have unlimited tries. I also wanted to show you the VoiceThread activity that they're able to utilize. So this is one of the activities that they can use, and they click on techniques and it actually guides them to the VoiceThread itself, where they're able to practice some of the techniques that are shown in this module. In fact, they're asked to upload videos of the activities that they've performed by clicking the plus sign and adding a video of them performing the certain techniques that were discussed in the module. So this is just one part of their assignment, and then the other part would be to perform the survey, which is a Google Forms survey that's created using the Google Suite for Education. As you can see, students would have to input their information in order to access the survey, and then they're given the option to choose the most favorite exercise that they experienced, as well as what they would recommend for future exercises. They're also given the chance to type in some of the ideas that they might have. None of these questions are mandatory for them to complete. As we know, a lot of people don't like to answer every single question on a survey. So this is just one of the two pieces of the HERO project that I was involved in. In order to design all of this material, I did create this design template. This design template was more in line with the Global Interaction Project, and it just kind of spells out what each of the activity tasks that the students are required to accomplish using this Global Interaction Project. And as you can see, I collaborated with my classmate on this project. Throughout the entire class, we all collaborated together. And so this is just one example of how these collaborative tools in the G Suite for Education can be handy, because your classmates can comment on your work and help you to understand what it is that you're doing, or to give you better advice, or to suggest things for you. So this was the template that I used to design the Global Interaction Project. And this is the course objectives and alignments with the HERO project that I created. And finally, this is a link to the actual software that I used to create the HERO project. So this, in essence, is my project. This is an overview of it, and I hope that you'll join me on my ePortfolio to actually get the full breakdown of this entire process. Thank you so much.